about when, Pops, talk about when you,
I got my commission.
when you got your commission and then what you applied
I
for?
got my commission in Pensacola, Florida, and applied to fly fighter planes, but I was transferred to seaplanes and transferred from Pensacola to Corpus Christi, Texas, to train in PBYs. Joan and I took the train from Florida to Texas, found a motel that we could move in and rent by the month, since they weren't allowing new pilots housing on the base with a wife. I was flying PBYs there when I was transferred to Cocoa, Florida, to join a squadron of PBMs, patrol plane Martins. We drove across country in the Packet convertible to Florida, and I became part of a new squadron. When I look back at it now, I realize that the decision, and when I got my commission, I requested fighter planes and was sent to seaplanes. I realized that most of the guys on fighter planes were immediately transferred to a fighter plane base, F-4Fs, then sent to the South Pacific, since we were losing planes left and right to the Japanese Zeros there. If I had been transferred to fighters, chances I wouldn't be here now. Amazing what lucky breaks happen that change a lifetime.
Yeah, I guess. And you had mentioned to me that you had a mission over to Africa.
Yeah, when I was stationed in Corpus Christi, when I was stationed in Corpus Christi, Texas, still flying F-4Fs, a stupid thing happened. The United States government, instead of giving planes to England for World War, they lent them. And they lent a bunch of PBYs, which meant that after the war was over, England had to return the planes to the United States. And stupidly, they were coming back to the United States to be, what's the word? Destroyed. Yeah, destroyed. When they could just as well have been destroyed in England. It became the Navy's responsibility to pick up the planes in Africa, fly them to Brazil, fly them from Brazil to New Jersey, where they would be destroyed. Stupid world. That was the flight in which we had to put a plane down in the ocean on our way across because the engines failed. Luckily, we were able to put it down beside a freighter. We get out of the plane and we put aboard the freighter. The freighter was on its way to Brazil. So for the next 2 days, we were sleeping on the decks of the freighter getting to Brazil.
What happened to your plane?
Plane sunk. Plane went straight down.
Shit.
And pictures were there. Nothing but the flight gear we were wearing in tropical country to fly across the ocean. And had spent almost a full day in the water before the freighter was able to take us aboard.
Wow.
And we then flew from Brazil. Let's see, we flew planes that were already in Brazil, PBYs, from Brazil to Panama to Florida to New Jersey.
Back to your base. Eventually back to your base.
When we stopped at Florida to refuel to get us home, I had an exciting time that has colored my thinking forever. I saw the green flash. You can put that in quotes. Green flash at a sunset. And the flash was so bold and so filled the whole sky for a moment with green. That was what, 80 years ago? And I still look every night and haven't seen it
generations
like that since then.
Our generations have been looking for it every time we're down here in Naples. Wait for the green flash. I haven't seen it yet either, Dad.
Well, it's just momentary. It lasts maybe a tenth of a second here.
Yeah.
When the orange sun hits the blue sky.
Yeah.
And blue and orange make green.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Thank you for telling all that. All right. How old are you now, Dad? How old are you now?
I don't know. How old am I now? 22?
Yeah.
No, I got my commission in the Navy when I was 21.
21. All right, so it's...
I might even have been 20. So it's 70 odd years ago.
76 years later.
Wow.
Now.
Still remember that.
Wow. 97. You're 97 now. Still going strong.
Well, I think back, I don't remember the details of it, but I was stationed in Texas when this happened. So that meant that Joan and I were living together in Corpus Christi, and they sent me off on a flight. I was gone for a week. Plane had been jettied in the ocean. I mean, what the hell did they tell her? I mean, I don't know, I suppose. All she was given to know was my flight had crashed. And what was I listed as? Missing in action.
Well, she's
and then I show up at the front door.
She's not here to ask now.
Must have been a whole weird thing for her.
Wow. Holy moly. Yep. All right. All right. You want some more coffee?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, I'm going to sign off here.
I'm going to go to the meeting. Is the meeting started?
The meeting's about an hour from now.
Oh, so it's 1 o'clock now?
It's about 1 o'clock, yeah, Pops. All right. All right, signing off here.